Hey guys, today I'll be showing you guys how to make the best loadout for TDS, so you don't rely on strategy or nothing like that. First of all, you need a starter tower. There are multiple choices like Golden Scout, G Soldier, Cowboy, Engineer. Use something that's not too cheap and can carry the early game with no problem. Moving on, for the mid-range time tower, if you know what I mean. Something that can carry the mid game, like Mercenary Base, what else? Quick Boss, Kingpin. Something that can, or Hacker, Necromancer, something that can carry the mid to late game easily with no difficulties. Now you need a late game tower. What I would recommend is the Accelerator, Necromancer again, Juggernaut if you have it, of course. Gatling gun, pursuit, turret. Basically something that can carry the late game and get you to victory. You could also bring a support, which could be DJ, Mercenary Base, which is kind of support, Commander, Spotlight Technician, Fire Technician, Spotlight Tech, Fire Technician. All of those are support towers, including Hacker also. Now, support towers, they're optional. You don't need to use them, but it will help you significantly beating the level that you want. Of course, choosing good towers, you can't just put 2 early games and your whole thing at late game towers. 1 early tower, 2 mid game tower, let's whatever, Cowboy, Necromancer. Okay, 2 or 3, can choose 1. Also, sometimes I choose 1. Support, I choose Hacker, and for late game, I'll choose Accelerator. And you can also pick a second support where I can choose DJ or any. Now this is a good loadout to beat Frost and Fallen. Of course, you can't just pick any tower and say that early, mid, late, and they all match. Some towers are not really compatible, like G Soldier and Necromancer. Necromancer costs a lot, G Soldier doesn't cost a lot. G Soldier won't get you so far in the early game. So I would recommend Cowboy or Engineer. Engineer, this is one of the only exceptions. It can do early, mid, and late game. It's good for all of those. This is why I sometimes bring it in my video. I did Kingpin Grind. I brought it because it was a super good DPS tower that could carry early, mid, and late game. Brawler, I wouldn't recommend this tower. If you know how to use it, you can use it. It's your choice. I wouldn't bring it for solo, I would bring it for duo, trios, or squad. Now for the involved towers. Operator, I would not recommend as an early game tower. Enforcer, yes, it can work as an early game tower. Kingpin and Juggernaut, I would highly recommend if you have it to use it. It's extremely broken and it can carry you in almost any game mode, including hardcore and voidcore. Now, Warlock. This tower did fall off. You can use it if you want to, but I wouldn't use it if I were you. And for Saboteur, nobody really used this, so I wouldn't really recommend using it, but of course it's your choice. Minigun, Ranger, amazing DPS choice if you're trying to do an NST or you don't have advanced towers. Of course, you don't need hardcore or advanced towers to be high on game modes. Regular towers also do the job. Freezer, extremely good support also if you're doing NST like I said. Military base also extremely good choice. And yeah, for Mortar, I don't recommend using this. You can use it for a mid-game tower, but would not recommend because its AoE is not that good. Well, it's good, but the damage is not the best and it's expensive. Warden. Wouldn't recommend bringing Warden also. It's not the best tower for these kind of scenarios. Only use it if you know how to use it or using a strategy that requires to use it. Gatling gun. Do not pair Gatling gun with Hacker. It's not going to be the best combo anymore after some recent updates. So these two are not really compatible unless you know what you're doing. For exclusive, if you have any exclusive tower, I recommend checking the wiki and it will tell you stats and if it's good. You can use exclusive at your own choice. I would not recommend using them, but you could if you want. If you know how to use them, you could use them also. Now, quick tip. You could use 2 early game towers if you know what you're doing. Like for example, I bring Brawler with Soldier. It's not the best combo, but Soldier with Engineer would be good because Engineer can be used as a mid to late game tower. Also, early game, which can help out Soldier to be better in the early game and survive the mid game also. Now, quick tip. If your early game tower does not do good damage in the late game, and you have, like, your limit is full, sell early game towers. Do not sell Cowboy as it gives income if you do not have DJ. Except, a part of that, you must or can sell early game towers to put more miniguns or something that don't have a limit that has high DPS and meant for late game only you could use. Now, don't save up for a late game tower to put it in mid game. It will help, but it's just gonna cost a lot of money, and I recommend using late game towers mostly after wave 29 or 30, which that's where most high health enemies would come. Now, I hope you enjoyed this guide how to make a good inventory. I know this is not the best video, but hope this can help you to make creative strategies. So, yep, Discord link is in the description of the video for joining my Discord, and peace.